Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, today we are going to start chapter 6, Poets and Pancakes, written by Ashoka Mitran. So before I have started reading an explanation. Let us first go through a short introduction to this lesson. So the lesson which we are going to read, it has been taken from book My Years with the Bosses, written by Ashoka Mitran. It has been taken from the book My Years with the Boss, written by Ashoka Mitran. So in this excerpt which we are going to read, this excerpt has been taken from My Years with Boss. In this excerpt, the poet talks about all the elements that kept Gemini Studio running. In this lesson, the poet talks about all the elements that kept Gemini Studio running. So a name of the studio has been mentioned here. It is Gemini Studio. From pancake makeup to the office boy of the makeup department, from Subbu to the lawyer, every element helped in making Gemini Studios a successful film producing company. So here the writer talks about everyone. The writer talks about pancakes. Pancake is a brand name of a makeup material. Okay, so the poet talks about the author talks about pancake, which is a makeup material, a brand name of a makeup material. And the poet talks about office boy, the makeup department. The poet talks about one more character, Subbu, the lawyer, from Subbu to lawyer. Okay, and every element helped in making Gemini Studios a successful film producing company. Okay, so here the poet talks about every member of Gemini Studios. Okay, because of whom the film production was possible in Gemini Studio. Okay, so now let us begin the lesson. Everyone, please get ready with your book. I hope you all are all ready. So poets and pancakes. So here poets refers to all the employee of Gemini Studio. Poet refers to all the employees of Gemini Studios, and pancakes is a brand name of makeup material. Okay. Now look at the lines. Look at the lines about the author. Ashoka Mitran, 1931, a Tamil writer. Ashoka Mitran was a Tamil writer, recounts his years at Gemini Studios in his book My Years with Boss, which talks of the influence of movies on every aspect of life in India. Ashoka Mitran, the author of this lesson, a Tamil writer, he recalls his years when he used to work in Gemini Studio. He used to be a part of Gemini Studio. Ashoka Mitran recalls the years when he used to be a part of Gemini Studios, and he jotted down all the account in his book My Years with Boss, okay, which talks of the influence of movies on every aspect of life in India. So So in which he discusses how movie affects every aspect of life in India. The Gemini Studios located in Chennai. So the studios which has been described here, so it was located in Chennai, was set up in 1940. So this Gemini studio was set up in 1940. I am not aware whether it exists today or not. Okay, so you can find it out on Google whether it is there or not. It was one of the most influential film producing organizations of India in the early days of Indian filmmaking. So Gemini Studios was one of the most influential film producing organizations of India those days, okay, in early days of Indian filmmaking. Its founder was S.S. Vasan. The founder of Gemini Studio was S.S. Vasan. The duty of Ashoka Mitran, the duty of the author Ashoka Mitran in Gemini Studios was to cut out newspaper clippings on a wide variety of subjects and store them in a file. So the duty of Ashoka Mitran in the studio was to cut out the clippings from the newspapers, and he was collecting them in a file. So it was his duty in Gemini Studios. Okay, many of these had to be written out by hand. So many were the clippings he had to write by his hand. Although he performed an insignificant function, he was the most well informed of the all members of the Gemini family. Although he performed an insignificant function, he was doing an insignificant function which was not considered very important. He was the most well informed of all the members of the Gemini family. The following is an excerpt from his book My Years with Boss. So the excerpt which we are going to read, it has been taken from his book My Years with Boss. Okay, so this is all about the author. So we have discussed about the lesson, introduction of the lesson, and about the author. So let us go through line by line explanation of this lesson. Pancake was the brand name of the makeup material that Gemini Studios brought in truckloads. So Pancake was the brand name of the makeup material which was brought to Gemini Studios in a great amount. Okay, it was the most used makeup material in Gemini Studios. So Pancake was the brand name of the makeup material that Gemini Studios brought in truckloads. Greta Garbo must have used it. Miss Gohar must have used it. Vijayanti Mala must also have used it, but Rati Agnihotri may not have even heard of it. So here the author talks about some actress and tells us that some of them must have used this product, but the new actress whose name was Rati Agnihotri, so according to author, she might not have she might not have heard this name. She might not have heard this brand name Pancake which the poet talks about. She might not have used this brand name which the poet here talking about. It is Pancake. Okay, so the poet says Greta Garbo, a Sweden actress. It is given here at the end of the page. You can see bottom of the page. A Swedish actress. In 1954, she received an honorary Oscar for the unforgettable screen performances. So introductions are given here. Second one, Vijayanti Mala, an Indian actress whose performance was widely appreciated. Okay, in Bimal Rai's Devdas. She won 3 Best Actress awards for her acting. She is now an active politician. Okay, so here the name, the name of 2 famous actresses are given here. One is Greta Garbo and other one is Vijayanti Mala. Greta Garbo, a Swedish actress, in 1954 she received an honorary Oscar for her unforgettable screen performances. The Guinness Book of World Records named her the most beautiful woman who ever lived. She was also voted Best Silent Actress of the country. Okay, so here the poet says that Greta Garbo, this famous actress, must have used this product, must have used this brand of makeup. Which brand of makeup the poet talks about? Pancakes. The poet talks about pancakes and says that Greta Garbo must have used it, Miss Gohar must have used it, Vijayanti Mala must have used it, but Rati Agnihotri may not have even heard of it. So you can see the picture of these actresses on internet if you want. The makeup department of the Gemini Studios was in the upstairs of a building that was believed to have been Robert Clive's stables. Yes, further the poet tells us about the location of the studio. The makeup department of Gemini Studios was in the upstairs of a building that was believed to have been Robert Clive's stables. So it was British rule. So once where Gemini Studio was located, once it used to be the stable of this Britisher, stable of Robert Clive. Okay, a dozen other buildings. Now page number 58. A dozen other buildings in the city are said to have been his residence. Okay, a dozen other buildings are said to be his residence, about whom the poet talks here. So the poet talks about Robert Clive. Okay, yes. For his brief life and an even briefer stay in Madras. So he stayed in Madras for a short period of time. Robert Clive seems to have done a lot of moving. So he used to move from here to there. Besides fighting some impossible battles in remote centers of India. So besides fighting some impossible battles in remote centers of India and marrying a maiden in St. Mary Church in Fort St. George in Madras. So he got married, before he got married with a young girl, maiden means young girl, and before he got married to a young girl, before he had fought some impossible battles in remote centers of India, he had visited many places. This is what Ashokamitran wants to tell us. So let me write down some words, difficult words and their meaning. Incandescent. Here, incandescent, you must have heard this word in science. What does it mean? Incandescent, what does it mean? Emitting light as a result yes, emitting light as a result of being hat trick. Emitting light as a result of being heated or burning, of being heated, of being heated or burning. In one phrase we can say very hot. Okay, having too much temperature. Next word is fiery. Fiery, fiery means red hot. Next word is fiery. Fiery means red hot. And next word is misery. Misery means a state of feeling of great physical or mental distress or discomfort. That is misery. Okay, so I will keep telling you during the explanation, then you can write them down. The makeup room had a look to the makeup room had a look of a hair cutting salon. So the makeup room was having a hair cutting salon with lights at all angles, around half a dozen large mirrors. So you can imagine a makeup room of a studio. Okay, so the makeup room had the look of hair cutting salon. So it was looking like a hair cutting salon with lights at all angles. It was having lights at all the angles so that one can see his or her face properly in the mirror. Half a dozen large mirrors. They were all incandescent. Incandescent means you have just written they were emitting very hot lights. It was very much temperature in that room. In one line we can say it was very hot because a dozen of there were many lights, so they were emitting a lot of heat. So that is why it was too much heat there, too much temperature there. So you can imagine the fiery misery of those subjected to makeup. So here the author tells us that now readers can imagine how hot it is, how much heat one was feeling, one was experiencing when he or she used to sit in the makeup room. So one can imagine the fiery misery. Fiery means red hot, scorching. Red hot, scorching. Okay, misery, a state or feeling of great physical or mental distress or discomfort. So one can imagine how discomfort the person would be feeling who used to sit in that small makeup room which looked like a salon. The makeup department was first headed by a Bengali who became too big for a studio and left. So here the author tells us who was the first owner of that studio, of that Gemini studio. Okay, so the makeup department of Gemini studio, who was the head of it. So the makeup department was first headed by a Bengali. So first it was owned by a Bengali who became too big for a studio and left. So later he became rich and he did not want to work in the studio, so that is why he left. the author Ashoka Mitran tells us that first the makeup department of Gemini Studio was headed by a Bengali, but later he left when he considered himself that he was not suitable for working there. He considered himself a big means rich man, okay, so who was not supposed to do that job, so that is why he left. He was succeeded by a Maharashtrian who was assisted by a Dharwad Kannadiga, sorry, it is Kannadiga, means Kannad, who belongs to Tamil Nadu. Okay. He was succeeded by a Maharashtrian who was assisted by a Dharwad Kannadiga, an Andhra, a Madras Indian Christian, an Anglo-Burmese, and the usual local Tamils. So what does the writer wants to tell us? The writer wants to tell us that the people from different background, the people from different community, different states, they were working there united. This is what the author wants to tell us. This is what the author wants to tell us, that the people of different backgrounds like Maharashtrian, local Tamil, like Dharwad, the person who belonged to Tamil Nadu, sorry, the person who belongs to Tamil Nadu, Dharwad, Kannadiga, from Andhra, Madras Indian Christian, Anglo-Burmese, and local Tamils. So these were the variety of people who used to work in Gemini Studios, who used to work for Gemini Studios. All this shows that there was a great deal of national integration long before AIR and Doordarshan began broadcasting programs on national integration. So further, the author Ashoka Mitran tells us that before AIR, before All India Radio and Doordarshan had started their broadcasting on Indian integration, national integration, it could be seen in Gemini Studio. So they want to say that before they had started broadcasting of such serials, such programs which were showing the national integration, in Gemini Studios, it could be seen long before the Doordarshan and All India Radio started showing the national integration. Okay, before they had shown the national integration, in Gemini Studio already it was there, because the people of different background were working there together, working there united. Okay, so this gang of nationally integrated makeup men could turn any decent looking person into a hideous crimson hued monster with the help of truckloads of pancakes and a number of other made potion and lotions. So further, the author Ashoka Mitran tells us that this gang of nationally integrated, these people of Gemini Studio, the makeup men of Gemini Studio, whom the author calls gang of nationally integrated makeup men, could turn any decent looking person into a hideous crimson hued monster. So here let me write down the meaning of these words. Hideous means extremely ugly. Hideous. Hideous means extremely ugly. Hideous means extremely ugly. Crimson means deep red color. Crimson hued. Crimson hued means deep red color. Crimson hued means deep red color. Okay, let us continue. So further the author says that this gang of nationally integrated makeup men, they could turn any decent looking man, any decent looking person to extremely ugly and in deep red color. In deep red color monster. So here the author Ashoka Mitran tells us how they were, with the help of makeup, how they were changing the look of the people. With the help of truckloads of pancake and a number of other locally made potions and lotions. So they were using local potions and locally made potions and lotions, and with the help of pancake, the material for makeup, they could turn any decent looking person into extremely ugly and deep red colors. Now look at the next paragraph. Those were the days of mainly indoor shooting, and only 5% of the film was shot outdoors. So further Ashoka Mitran tells us that those days most of the shooting was done indoors, only 5% shooting was done outdoors. I suppose the sets and studio lights needed the girls and boys to be made to look ugly in order to look presentable in the movie. So further he says that according to him, the sets and studio lights needed the girls and boys to be made to look ugly. So the studio lights were used to make boys and girls to make ugly in order to look presentable in the movie, so that they could be presentable in the movie. These lights were making them ugly. According to Ashoka Mitran, in reality, if they were looking ugly, then in movies they were looking presentable. Okay, they were looking smart. So that is why so much lights were set in Japanese studios to make the boys and girls ugly. A strict hierarchy was maintained in the makeup department. Hierarchy, let me write down the meaning of this word. Hierarchy means here a system in which members of an organization, a system in which members of an organization, members of an organization or society are ranked, or society are ranked according to relative status or authority. According to relative status or authority. Okay. Okay, dear students. So the hierarchy was maintained in the makeup department. A strict hierarchy was maintained in the makeup department. So in a funny way, Ashoka Mitran is describing the role of the studios as well as the role of the people who are working in Gemini studios. Okay, so a strict hierarchy was maintained there according to Ashoka Mitra. So it's all about this class, dear students. In my next class, in my next video, it's all about this video lesson, I mean to say. In my next video lesson, we will be going through a few more paragraphs. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.